I definitely am not a morning person. So glad I'm not driving to work right now, at least. You know, I am. Oh, we are like the perfect Garfield podcast because he hates Mondays. He doesn't like waking up.
He loves lasagna.
We
love Mondays. Mondays is our day.
Our people love Mondays. Monday is so poisonous that it poisons Sunday afternoon.
It does. I get a stomach ache every Sunday afternoon at about 4:30.
Why is that?
Thinking about Monday.
Just because you're nervous about coming to work?
I'm just like,
rich anticipation about the pod coming out.
Yeah, exactly.
And the public shame that's
about to drop, baby.
Yeah, Chad wakes up on Wednesday and he's like, oh, I wonder if the pod went up this week.
Yeah, he's like, I forgot we had a podcast.
Wait. You know what? I realized today I have a very valid reason why I don't listen to podcasts.
Okay, let's hear it. I would love to hear this.
Because
for all of our podcast listeners, please tell them why you hate podcasts.
No,
turn them off, Chad.
Not that
Send
I
them away.
hate podcasts, but I have something better to do with my time. I have the best.
Doesn't everybody have something better to do with their time
I have
than
the
listen
best
to this?
catalog of Daryl Hall and John Oates on my phone, and so as I'm scrolling through, how can I just scroll past those to find some podcasts of nonsense people talking when I can listen to the sweet, sultry seduction of Daryl Hall?
Are you saying most days?
Sorry, I just fell asleep for a minute.
Well, hey. Are you saying most days you listen to Hall & Oates?
Yeah.
Like in the morning, every morning? That's your morning routine?
It's my go-to. It's not just my morning routine. It's my life routine.
You know, there's other bands.
Yes, but can you name a better one?
Yes.
No, do it.
Led Zeppelin, Rush.
Oh, you're not going to be
the Beatles?
Mass appeal. I don't know. There's some people that don't like the Beatles.
Led Zeppelin has mass appeal? You think Led Zeppelin has less mass appeal than Hall & Oates?
Yes, I do.
The Jonas Brothers?
Miley Cyrus.
Yeah,
Still,
Backstreet Boys.
You're getting big swaths. I don't think you're meeting everybody
Hootie
in the
and
middle.
the Blowfish.
Darius Rucker in his new venture.
You're just taking what I take and like literally the next aisle over.
Caitlin, play with me, okay?
Sure. Hey, make things easy for me here, all right?
Styx, even though maybe I don't agree with
that
I
do like some Styx, but I think all the bands you said, a lot of people like, but doesn't quite have the same mass appeal.
Chad, you're a maniac. This is not true.
Chad is bleary-eyed right now.
How about Queen? Let's bring it back to a previous episode. Queen is dramatically better than Hall & Oates.
I think they are good. I think they have better vocals. I think they got some better stuff. But I still think there's some people that are not Queen fans who are Hall & Oates
This is not the way I thought this would go. Chad, can you serenade us with a bar or two of a Hall & Oates classic? So that people
You're out of touch. I'm out of time. I'm losing my head when you're not around. You're out of touch.
Okay.
That's just the last song I heard as I walked into this building today. So,
thank you for that.
You're going to be hearing more of it too.
Did we did we do the thing where we did the intro?
That was all the pre-intro banter, man. We're just living life.
Welcome to I'll Tell You What, your weekly dose of uninformed analysis. You know what? I feel like I'm more on the ball in the mornings.
Because you are born to be a morning radio shock jock. And I think you're living your life right now.
Yeah, so we're normally we record these in the evenings.
Always in the evening.
Sane people.
Yeah.
We are recording this at 7:30 a.m. on a Thursday this week, and it is new territory for us.
I'm struggling.
I'm not going to say we all are, but some of the people on this pod are dramatically busy this time of year, and we just can't find a time that works in the evening. So, we're jumping into...
So we got different beverages going right now.
7 a.m.
You know, right now I'm drinking day-old strong coffee that typically I water down, but I mean, this is Maxwell House cheap bulk coffee.
Yeah.
Made extra
I saw you
strong.
Walking in with a new tin yesterday. Did you have to refill?
It's like the end of the month. It's time to top it off.
And so this is actually... It's semi-fresh day-old coffee.
Yeah.
Normally, your beans are 6 months old.
Yeah.
You know?
6. They're probably still 8 years old. It's just newly off the shelf.
Oh, man. It does the work.
He got a closet full of Maxwell House
Motor oil.
6 years ago in a yard sale.
It's not
exactly. You didn't know that Chad was a prepper? Have you ever been down in his basement? It's just like shelves and shelves of canned goods.
Looking at Chad, I believe it.
Also, knowing me, I would not be surprised if that's the life that...
Caitlin, I will say... I've heard more out of Chad in the past 5 minutes than most episodes.
You're right, yeah.
I think morning time is
the way of Chad.
It's the way to get Chad at his best.
All right, I could start being a solo pod if that's the case.
I really think you are a morning person. That's what I've learned just in the past couple minutes.
Maybe.
You have more life to your eyes. You have more vigor. You're sitting up straighter. You're handsome.
Man, this might be like the intervention, like the time I found out that I was really an introvert. And I was like, no, that's not right. And then
well, Chad,
I
we
read the
brought you here
description.
today.
I was like, oh, yes, that is me.
That's
Thank
me.
you, Myers-Briggs. I had a misunderstanding of my whole self the whole time.
Oh, gosh.
So you're
what fun.
You're an I on the Myers-Briggs?
Yes.
Me too. What are you, Kate?
I used to be an E.
You're an I.
I think I'm like right in the middle.
Yeah. I'm definitely
I straddle
an I,
the line.
which is why the thought of doing a live episode of this just makes me want to crawl into a shell.
Well, get ready, man. It's happening in a couple of weeks.
Excuse me?
Yeah, we've already booked, right, Chad?
No.
I will run out of the building.
We don't need you. It's all right.
Yeah.
It's actually been part of the master plan all along.
Okay, so
Okay.
we're looking
This
for
a
a
two-man
replacement seat.
pod.
We're looking for somebody with a fresh haircut,
And we got a hot
Oh.
mic.
maybe a beard.
Yeah, we got 2 fresh haircuts. I am a thorn between 2 roses this morning. You are both brand new haircuts, looking
Wow.
very sharp.
Thank
and
you.
I'm looking like me.
But I mean, your standard is pretty good.
Yeah, definitely.
Pretty good.
Pretty. Yeah.
So last week
Yeah.
we had a little bit of a heavy conversation with our friend Aaron Gugis.
Oh, yeah.
And we've heard some feedback about the hot dog versus sandwich debate.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just curious.
People are on my side?
It's split. People get
Like
it.
a split roll?
Elliot is not amused with our ribbing on this.
He's so annoyed always.
There's 2 things I want to say. I had a hot
Please.
dog this weekend.
Yeah, you sent a photo
What
of it.
what a great food.
Yeah.
It's incredible. You know, you put on the ketchup and the mustard, you're good to go.
You dress it up for
You dress it
the
up,
day.
You can dress it up. You can dress it down.
Yeah.
You can wear it with boots. You can wear it with shoes.
Chad, I guess the reason I ask, I just want to know, it's been about a week since we had this conversation where you came to the side of the hot dog. Has your opinion changed?
Oh, God.
I literally could not care less
Oh my
what
God.
it is classified as. I'm just going to eat it. So
Okay.
that's where I stand. I am pro hot dog.
You're just pro
regardless of
hot dog. You don't
just
care what
pro
it's
hot dog.
classified as.
Like, doesn't matter the political party that's part of.
Yeah.
That's my candidate.
Speaking of political parties,
Yeah.
did you watch the debate last night?
I did.
What'd you think?
I think there's a sound tech who got came out right after.
And hey, man, if you're looking for work, I'll tell you what is always hiring.
Chad texted me.
Can't promise any payment.
Or I think he texted
but
all of us and he said, I think we have our next job lined up. We're going to replace the people that just got fired
It can't be much worse than
with our little
Than they are.
4-track studio. That's all we need.
That's
We
all,
just need
yeah.
to cut the field down to 4 people, then we're good to
Yeah,
go.
we
We
just gotta-
can do the
we
tech.
just got to remember to cut the mics before we go to the bathroom, and we're all set.
All right.
Well,
Well,
the
what
fun
are we-
and games are over.
Fun
apparently.
and games are over. Hey, is that
Oh,
this
hey.
week's topic?
That's what we're talking
we
about?
talking about games?
What a segue.
Well, that was the smoothest segue.
I'm telling you, Chad is on his game.
He is.
Come
Look at this
on.
guy.
He is.
I mean, they can't. I guess you have to go to the YouTube to look at this guy.
How much coffee have you had, Chad? Because you're
So-
a different person right now. I mean it.
So I had 14 ounces at home, and I've consumed
Ounces.
5
like a
ounces
drug
this
dealer.
morning here at the office. So
And did you get a good night's rest?
I got a decent night's rest. Yeah.
Maybe it's just normally when we see him in the evening, the day has just beat him down.
Yeah.
Probably.
Throughout the day.
It hasn't gotten to him yet.
Yeah.
We haven't worn him out yet.
We have fresh Chad.
Yeah.
I
we
start
do.
in the morning with a full tank, and then it just depletes throughout
Yeah.
the day. I'm like your cell phone battery.
I don't know. This feels
enough.
good, guys.
Yeah, it does. Chad, carry this one on your back, man.
Yeah, I think
All
you're
right.
the host this week, man.
All right.
You got
All
it.
right.
Welcome to
everybody.
Chad's
Starting
Wheel
your
of
Monday
Chaos.
morning off with a little bit of fun and games. All right. So we had a suggestion from a proud listener.
A
coming
super
from,
fan.
A super fan from the motherland of Wisconsin.
What up, Wisconsin?
Moo, 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 moo.
Drink
I see.
Wisconsin Blee.
It's true. Make sure you're getting your daily dose of calcium and vitamin D with a glass of milk.
What are you talking about? Is milk from Wisconsin?
You don't know
Cows.
that it's
Yeah, but cows
Dairyland?
are all
Dairy
over the
state.
place.
Yeah.
Like, is it called the Dairy State?
I don't know. but there's-
Dairyland, yeah, it's on the
But there's
pumpkin.
cows everywhere.
Yeah,
It's like
sure
not
there
only
are, Elliot,
Wisconsin.
but sometimes they congregate in
Yeah.
specific
But like,
areas.
there's a ton of dairy farms in Pennsylvania. Nobody says drink your
no,
milk.
Yeah,
who
it's
cares
because you
about
got shitty
Pennsylvania
cows
right
there.
now?
You got Wisconsin is Dairyland, and then California thinks they're pretty good at it
Yeah,
too.
there was a whole ad campaign about
Yeah.
cows from California.
happy cows make happy cheese. Well, go fuck yourselves.
There's actually some statistic, which I don't remember, about California.
Perfect.
And it's like really a big agricultural state.
It is.
It's,
like
it's a big state.
Yeah.
Like landmass wise, it's one of the bigger ones.
And producing food wise.
Yeah.
Hey, this is what you're. This is what you come for.
Anyway, so the suggestion from our proud listener, Amanda, was maybe we should talk about some of the fun games that we play. And I think one that we definitely participate in, some of our friends, is icing people. We got a little taste of that a couple of weeks ago with our friends here when we did the Fire and Ice. But, Caitlin, have you been iced before?
Yes.
Elliot, have you?
Yeah.
If I swear to God, Chad, if you pull a Smirnoff Ice out from under this table at 7:30 in the morning, I'm going to strangle you.
Are you about to ice us, Chad?
I'm wishing I would have.
Oh,
man, that would have been great.
What a miss. What a comedy miss.
God.
The last time I was iced was on this podcast, 4 weeks ago? But it's the first time I've ever been hot iced.
Ooh, yeah.
And that was uncomfortable.
So,
kind of like icy hot.
Ooh, can I tell you
like that tingle?
I have icy hot on my back right now. I slept wrong like 2 nights ago.
Elliot is 32 going on 115.
I slept wrong like 2 nights ago and I can barely stand. I'm in so much pain. So I
thought I smelled a little menthol when you walked in.
I have a tube of icy hot in my bag like an old man. I feel like an idiot.
Well, life ain't all fun and games now, is it?
Oh, man. For our listeners out there that are like, what are they talking about ice? Is somebody dumping buckets of ice on people? No, it's when you leave a damn it. Smirnoff. I listened to Chad's Wheel of Chaos yesterday, and Elliot got in my head.
Wait, you listened to an episode?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like 2 weeks late.
But
so it's where you leave a bottle of Smirnoff Ice or surprise somebody with it, and when they see it, they have to drink the whole thing. A lot of times getting down on a knee.
Yeah.
And so I have a group of friends that we do this to each other almost every time that we see each other.
Great.
And Katie and I have an extra
Very
bedroom.
mature of you.
Yeah. And then we take a video and send it to the other people in that group. But we have a guest room, so we often are putting people up. So every time a guest comes over, it's like, oh, checklist. Make sure that the bed is cleared off. We got new linens going on. They need a towel. I need to run to the liquor store and pick up some Smirnoff.
linens.
Do you like kind of?
I'm never gonna stay at Chad's house. I'll tell you that much.
Why would you?
Now that I know this,
do you ever like just kind of lay the ice on the pillow and then cover it with sheets so that when they actually like are at the end of the night they go to bed, they pull up the sheets like fuck.
Yep.
Here it goes. And you're like waiting around the corner.
and people actually do it.
Yeah.
Oh, you have to do it.
It's like the norms of the group.
If Chad pulled out 2 Smirnoff. Wait. Sorry. Is it schmear or smear? I say schmear.
I think it's smear.
I'm sticking with schmear. So if Chad pulled out 2 Smirnoff Ices, I don't care where we are, what time it is, we would be honor bound.
Honor bound.
To get on one knee and consume that Smirnoff.
Yep. No matter the temperature.
Honor bound. That's stolen valor if I've ever heard it.
Mm-hmm. So the last one was our friend Tony was staying with us, and he arrived on a flight, got in at like 11:48 or something. Just left it on the bathroom sink. So he like put his bag down. He's like, oh, I'm just going to get washed up and head to bed. And I was like, okay, I'm ready to go up to bed. And then I like lingered outside the door. Yeah. And then.
So you lingered outside the door while your friend entered the bathroom.
Yep. And then he goes,
that's Chad's MO usually.
Fuck. And then I see the door open. He's like, you mother.
So you don't have to be clever with it. You can just leave it somewhere. Like,
low
you know what I mean? Like, when I've been iced, it's been like hidden within a I don't know, a bag or something like.
Yeah, but you were probably like.
I guess that's
you were probably like
more
21.
Clever. Sure. Like, now at 30, you're just like.
No, I'm staying youthful by doing this.
Oh, right. Okay.
One challenge that comes up though
youthful.
is to get the 12-ounce bottles, you got to buy a 6-pack. So when you just have like a one-off, they only sell them in like the 24-ounce bottle.
You do that to somebody?
I've done that to a couple. It happened to me too because I got Tony with a 12-ouncer. He got me back the next day when I showed up home from work. Yeah, and he's like looking at me where I was like, "What?" And then I looked at him. Damn it!
He doubled down.
So tell me where the line is. Like if I just walked up to you and said, "Here," and handed you a Smirnoff, would you have to drink that? Does that count?
I don't know. I feel like there's a whole.
Because I feel like what you're doing is only like one step.
That one step might be the line is between that step.
That is the line.
Yeah, I feel like.
Okay. 50 Shades of Smirnoff.
There were a lot of icings happening at your wedding last year.
That makes sense.
I know. I had got down on a knee a couple times. I don't remember any like the clever ways it happened, but I know that I was iced a few times. And so were you. I saw you on your knee a time or two.
That happened at some point. Other fun games that we have participated in these kind of social spheres.
Oh, so not like a board game, I
guess we can definitely talk about board
games have taken. They've become what, like, when we were younger, 21, 22, 23, that region. That is when, like, you went out to bars or you had house parties.
Yeah.
And, like, as we've gotten to our 30s and now past into our 30s,
we're tired.
It's all board games.
Yeah.
Like, we get together and it's pretty much just board game nights.
Yeah.
And pretty much the same board games.
Yeah. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
Yeah. But I'm saying, like, there's a couple drinks, but mainly the board game is the key.
We're there to compete.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have a couple games that are our favorites.
Yes.
Chad, what are they?
Settlers of Catan.
Sure. The other game that you introduced was Ticket to Ride.
Ticket to Ride. We also played the escape room thing, the Jumanji escape room.
Oh, yeah, we were good at
that. That was fun.
Yeah,
that's when I was like, hey, we're pretty smart.
Yeah.
We, like,
as
crushed
a team,
this game.
Yeah,
that
was, the boxes said like for ages 12
and up. Yeah.
It was like a escape the room, but in a board game thing. And
you had to, like, solve puzzles.
There was an app that went along with it.
I thought
cool.
we worked well together. I was impressed by our teamwork.
We really did. We made it work.
Nobody got punched in the face. Nobody cried.
I want to just say one thing to you, Caitlin.
What?
It's so warm in here. Your glasses are fogging up just sitting here.
It's because I'm so close to this microphone, like you always tell us we have to be. My hot breath is fogging up my glasses.
So Settlers of Catan is one that we play quite a bit of.
Yeah.
Elliot is a tyrant. And right from the jump, he's a hypocrite when it comes to making deals.
Yep.
He has zero loyalty.
None.
He favors his wife.
Is so offended if you ever cross him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Elliot, have you ever gotten texts from Elliot while playing Settlers of Catan? He texts me nearly every game under the table. He's like, hey, come on, want to be allies?
Hey, how dare you? How
what
dare
sucks
you?
is he's good at the game. He wins about half of the time that we play.
Yeah, but then, like, if he'll be like, hey, anybody want to trade, whatever for whatever? And I'll be like, no, I'm all set. And he'll text me and he'll be like, are you fucking kidding me?
So that I was in rare form that night. I don't often do that, but can I say one thing?
Probably 5 times out of 10.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
When we play with Chad and his wife Katie at the same table, they don't need to text because it's blatant, constant collusion.
Yeah.
No,
Chad, you can say, "Does anybody have this?" You look around the table. There's 6 people that say, "Yeah, I'll do this," and then you'll say, "Katie, would you?" And if she says yes, you automatically go to her. Yeah. Every time. Blatant collusion.
What, am I supposed to trade with you and know that I
know
won't
that's
get
the
that
thing. Nobody
returned?
wants to ever trade with you, Elliot, because you're
afraid.
No.
Well,
no, we've been burnt too many times before.
It's called annoyed. It's not fear. It's annoyance.
Another fun one that we like to play is Ticket to Ride, where you become the name of the people.
A train?
Like the Vanderbilts, or who are the other?
Carnegie?
Yeah.
Is that? I don't know if that's railroad. Rockefeller?
Rockefeller, yeah. We're like those people back in the day.
I don't know
Building
if that's
railroads
the correct
across.
answer.
We got a couple different versions going around. Mine is old-timey Europe, which is interesting because not only is it countries that I don't have the best understanding of, there's outdated countries and cities that don't really exist anymore.
But it's like a lot of Europe is still the same, but there's also a Russia and like, does it go into India at all?
No.
No,
not
it's
quite,
just Russia.
That's a new board.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so but like, none of us know even today is Russia, let alone
there's
100
one
years
place
ago.
that Elliot knows. He goes west
to Brest, baby. So Brest is in, and this is it's not an immature thing. I know what you're trying to act. It's not because of it's breast, boobies. It's not that. Okay.
Why do you keep looking at me in the eye?
I don't want it to be mischaracterized.
Yeah.
Brest is it's on the west coast of the board. It's part of France, and it's very important. So I usually I make it a point to connect Paris to Brest, and I always say west to Brest.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're more about the wordplay.
I'm a big fan of alliteration. Is that alliteration?
No, just rhymes.
That's rhyme.
No, when something...
The first letter has to be the same for alliteration.
Oh, that's alliteration. Okay, yeah.
How did you get out of 8th grade literature?
I didn't go to great schools.
Oh. But Jesus was there.
He held your hand in your heart.
Yeah.
I don't even know why I said that or what that means.
Another
So
fun game that
sweet.
we like to play is Farkle.
Oh.
I think it's funny. Chad's like, another fun game, and sees how long the conversation will last, and then once it ends, another fun game.
Yeah,
he's
that's what we're
he's the
talking about today.
transition. Fun and games. Another fun game.
Oh, what do you want me to be? Another boring game? No, come on, fun
No,
game. Farkle.
you're right.
And Farkle is more than just the dice game to us.
It's
a
a
lifestyle.
culture. It's a way of life.
We may have an underground Farkle league.
Yeah.
We do, yeah.
That comes equipped with, actually, me talking about it on the pod.
That's true.
We've
Opens
talked about
to-
It's like
the
Fight Club.
Cup on the pod before.
Oh, yeah.
Our audience, our loyal listeners, they know all about Cup.
Yeah, they
Cup.
do. Cup has not seen this side of the country
In a
in
while.
a long
A minute.
time.
But for those that don't, because
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
it's been a while.
It was back when
What is Cup?
Cup is our traveling trophy that
Yeah.
has
Yeah,
the
yeah.
name. It's almost like the Stanley Cup,
Yes.
but decorated more fancy.
Beautifully.
With dice,
Oh,
a bird.
It outclasses the
glitter.
Stanley Cup.
Oh, yeah.
Easily.
Googly
The
eyes.
Stanley Cup is like all silver or white gold.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Maybe it's steel. I don't know.
I don't know. Garbage
from-
is what
Fuck
it
that.
is.
Yeah.
Our cup is plastic and hot glue
A
and
lot
paper.
of hot glue. and
Travels
googly
around in a
eyes.
pelican case.
Yes. Very official.
We
We should get a pair of
personified.
handcuffs that, like, when you travel
Oh,
with it,
like
you have
the
to
football?
you have to handcuff yourself
Yeah.
to the case. Yeah.
Is that the nuclear football that there's always a Secret Service guy like following the
Yeah.
president
Yeah,
with
yeah.
a handcuffed briefcase?
I think you might be right.
Yeah.
That can be Chad. So you
Yeah.
traveled
Get some
with that
dark
Pelican
sunglasses.
case looking real official, but nobody around you knew that it was just a plastic trophy in there.
Just to
Elliot,
tongue.
you asshole.
Cup.
Mischaracterization.
Katie was going through like organizing some stuff, and she found a scorecard from the night that Cup and I played Farkle ourselves, and
That's sad.
it was beating me. Cup loves pizza, likes drinking little pieces of beer. No,
Probably
like
little
pizza.
pieces
Little
of
pieces
pizza,
of
and little
beer.
beers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Drinking little beers, watching American Ninja Warrior with me. I'm not going to say best friends.
We haven't spent much time together
But-
in a while.
So you
I
got
know.
beaten by a dice
tyrant.
rolling game by an inanimate object that you've given a personality
I mean, the
to.
game didn't finish, but
But he was in the lead.
Yeah, by 50 points.
I'm saying he. Is
Wow,
it a he
that's
or she?
nothing.
Cup.
I
I
think.
don't know.
Or is it an it? Or a they?
I think it's an it. But
An it? Okay.
have you? So you've won it before.
I
I've
have.
won it before.
I believe I've won it as well.
I'm
It's
on-
been a while.
I think Carla.
I don't think Carla's ever
no,
won.
Oh,
She's,
no,
she's a perennial
yeah.
second placer.
I think she's the,
Yeah,
maybe the
she's-
one or two that hasn't
She
won it.
has set off the like cascade of points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Can I be honest?
What?
We play Farkle to 20,000 points.
It's exhausting.
By the time we get to like 3,000, I'm ready to finish.
Me too.
So like I'm actually not. A little spoiler.
Because I'm never in it. I'm never
Yeah.
in the hunt.
I'm always mid to back of the pack,
Yeah.
and I lose all energy.
Because
But I stick with it.
Yeah, my
kind of.
strategy is I go for broke every single roll. I'm not trying to chip away at it. I'm not trying to put 500, 700
Yeah.
points on the board. I want to put 3,000 points on the board every time I get those dice
And
in
you
my
know
hand.
who-
And normally I get 0.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
do. But you know who always gets 3,000?
It's Vanessa.
Fucking Vanessa.
I know.
She is a tyrant.
I
You
wanna-
talk about me being a tyrant.
I'd like to open up
She
an,
is the original tyrant.
investigation, like a sort of official Olympic
Loaded
committee
dice?
investigation on this
If
because
there's
I
anybody
smell
that would
foul
have
play.
loaded dice. Is die one?
Die is one.
Die is one. If there's she probably has one loaded die.
I want to check. She's probably wearing long sleeves every time we play,
Mm-hmm.
rolling something out from
Roll back the
under the
footage.
cuff.
That seems right.
Roll
Yeah.
back the footage.
Yeah, this needs to be like some Vegas casino floor shit where we have security cameras set up every time we play now.
We should go to
multiple
Encore,
angles.
get a private.
Oh my God,
poker
Do you think we
room.
could do that?
Oh, that sounds like fun.
We should.
So
figure,
Encore is the
make
new
some
casino
calls.
that just opened in Everett, Massachusetts,
Yeah.
which is like walking distance from my house.
Yeah.
So like we could easily, pre-party at my house and then walk to the casino. Could be fun.
I think we need to roll in there like dressed up in our because we wear a
Our
uniform when we
finest.
play Farkle.
Yeah.
I think we should wear like our
Yeah.
dice playing
With our
uniform.
little casino
With our
hats.
we wear like
Our
these
Parker hats.
green
Visor-
like
visors.
visors,
The visors.
like old timey accountants wear.
So Everett is it's a rougher area
Sure.
ish. It's not a fancy area, we'll say. And my neighbor told me that the first night, or maybe the first weekend, let's say the first night, it's better, that there were 6 arrests.
Mm-hmm.
at the Encore Casino.
Is that a
from
little
fighting,
or a
cheating?
lot?
I feel like it's a lot for one night.
Maybe, but it's like a casino.
It's a
so I don't
Vegas
know.
level casino, though, so I feel like...
I've been to a couple of casinos. I've never seen anyone get arrested. So to me, 6 in one night felt like a lot. But I think the things that happen in casinos aren't happening on the floor. They're happening behind the scenes where people get beat up in like rooms with no cameras.
That's the kind of thing I want to
Straight
see
from
and be a
Ocean's
part
11,
of.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I like that. A little mystery, a little drama, a little flair.
Little George Clooney.
Yeah.
Little Brad
come
Pitt. You know, it's
on.
okay.
Yeah.
Another fun game that we played. Shots and Secrets.
Oh, yeah.
Caitlin, do you want to describe Shots
You
and
know what?
Secrets to our
I
audience?
actually, so this was, I had a pool party at my house a couple of years ago, and y'all played this, but I think I was in the pool.
I think I was too.
I don't think I played it. But
So what's the
we
premise
dealt-
of Shots and
we
Secrets?
dealt with
I
the
wasn't. I
aftermath.
wasn't there.
Yeah, you
I
weren't
don't know
invited.
this game.
I think the premise is people go around and you have to either share a deep secret or take a shot, and that's it.
I'd
It's
be
pretty
drunk within
straightforward.
10 minutes.
Oh,
'cause
yeah, most people were.
I would absolutely share nothing.
Chad and I were in the pool, and all of the 10 minutes later, it was like, what the hell happened?
I think that's how it starts, and then like by the time it comes back around, people
sure.
loosen up and they're like, "I can't take another shot. I need to tell a secret." And so people loosen up
No.
before
way.
they do that.
That just seems like a scary
Yeah.
situation to be in.
Terribly. And our loyal listener who suggested this topic to us has, a shot and secret story of her own. I think she had a little injury post.
Yeah, she fell into a woodpile.
Yeah. Woke up with half of her face purple. We're like,
geez.
oh.
Well,
Yeah.
that's mid-20s for you.
Yeah.
I assume it was back then.
Yeah, we were in our
More
twos.
recent?
We were,
Okay.
Yeah.
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 It was- yeah.
Another fun game.
Hopefully.
You don't remember.
I think we were.
I'll just keep naming games unless y'all got some.
Name that
game.
game.
Kings.
Episode title.
Name that game.
Yeah,
I
why
like
not?
it. Or just another fun game. ...
Yeah. That probably works better. Kings?
Kings.
The drinking
Yeah,
game?
the
Kings, it's been a
drinking game.
while since Kings
It has been
for me.
but
Yeah.
it's like a go-to one of my
It was a
favorites.
go-to when we were younger.
It's
for
the sort of
sure.
thing that everybody argues over, like what the
What the
rules
actual
are.
rules are,
Yeah,
and-
because nobody
yeah.
plays it the same way.
We definitely
There are some standbys that you know, but there's some variants within there.
I always cheat when you have to do that waterfall
yeah,
thing.
you just hold the drink up to
I
your
am
lips. and
not
just
trying to do that,
But
exactly.
you're not drinking anything.
Yeah, sometimes I make a noise like...
Yeah.
good to know for next time.
Yeah, Chad's
Yeah.
over there
Yeah.
just chugging the whole thing. He's icing himself.
And I very strategically pick my seat, like who I'm going to be next to. I would never want to pee to Chad's left.
See, I think like Never Have I Ever within Kings
Ooh.
is
Oh.
like a...
The most stressful part of
It's,
it.
yeah, but it's a slightly less stressful version of Shots and Secrets.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Never Have I Ever is a stressful part of that game. So I can't imagine Shots and Secrets being that game on its own.
I know. It's like, how many secrets do you have?
After this pod, I don't have many.
That's true. And hey, none of them have been interesting. We'll tell you that much about all of us.
Oh boy.
Time check. Oh, look, it's now
Oh.
8 a.m.
So you know how I was like
We've crossed the threshold from the sevens.
I was high at the beginning. Not high. I was
Coffee.
Chad has to get through the day.
I've crashed. I've already crashed in the half an
tank
hour
is-
from like
You've
Yeah.
crested
Yep.
from Happy Morning Chad to Chad.
Just Chad,
So,
yeah.
yep.
Another fun game. Anybody ever played Scrabble? You know what I found out the other day? Because I was watching, I felt very smart this week because it's been the teen tournament on Jeopardy.
Oh, yeah.
I love
Nothing
those.
like an ego boost on the teen tournament. But I found out that if you use all of your 7 tiles in one round in Scrabble, you get a 50-point bonus.
Really?
I've never been playing that way.
To be honest,
I haven't played Scrabble in probably 15 years, but
Yeah.
now I might.
My wife is really good at Scrabble.
Really?
She's
Yeah, you
good.
probably feed her tiles under the table.
She probably knows all about alliteration and rhyme. You still play Pokemon Go though, don't you?
not as much, really.
We used to.
I open it like once a month.
We used to have when Pokemon Go was really big. There were a few of us that all worked together that would like play, and we had a group text
Yeah.
like about
Really?
it. Yeah.
Because our building
It was like
our company is a Pokestop.
A Pokestop.
So
is it still a Pokestop?
Yeah. So every 5 minutes you could like respin the thing and get more items.
Yeah. So like somebody would be like, "Hey, there's a Charmander." Like open the app or whatever, and someone would be like, "Hey, did anybody drop a lure? There's all sort of Pokemon here." Elliot, thank you so much. Elliot's like, "I would never do that for any of you."
There used to be for Pokemon Go. There used to be like hack maps, like Google Maps that had Pokemon that where they would spawn. So I would watch that throughout the day, and I'd see like a good Pokemon that I really needed in the South End.
And you would get up and go.
I gotta go to the bathroom, and I would just like I would like speed walk to the spot, catch my Pokemon, and come back
with all the other nerdy dudes. Hey, welcome to Shots and Secrets.
This is a phenomenon that I was not a part of, and I am amazed that this was going on.
Oh, I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom. I just scored a Jigglypuff.
Jigglypuff. I wouldn't race for Jigglypuff.
What Pokemon are you most proud of in your collection, in your menagerie?
I have a Charizard.
Whoa.
Yeah, and Snorlax used to be a little rare. A Lapras, Dragonite. I caught them all.
So you
gotta catch them all.
I tried to.
You had a Char what?
Izard.
Izard. What level of evolution is that? Of
it's
Charmander?
The third evolution of Charmander. So it's Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard.
Ooh.
There are since further evolutions. They're called mega evolutions.
Oh man,
I don't know those. I knew
been out the game too long.
The original Pokemon Red and Blue was like I think released in '98, maybe on the Game Boy. I'm gonna say it was '98, and I knew the original 151. I could recite it backwards and forwards. Like I was a nerd about this.
Yeah,
and I still know them all. But there's now like 1,000 Pokemon.
Gotta catch them all.
So I know the original 151, and then I know nothing about the remaining 900.
Did you have like like those binders with like the sleeves, and you would put your Poke cards in?
That I didn't.
Do you still
have a binder?
Still have it?
I gave it to my brother, and now he has all the binders.
Ugh.
Are you singing Hall & Oates?
Is my way of life.
Okay, let's just keep talking over this sweet, sultry sound.
Pokemon. Gotta catch 'em.
Well, this is going to get yanked from YouTube for the copyright. Thanks, Chad.
We get a copyright strike.
We're sorry,
every 3 episodes. So we can't monetize these, Our profits are going to be down this week.
So when did you stop playing Pokemon? Have you stopped?
Well, I did stop probably in early 2000s when they kept releasing more.
Okay.
But there's a new Pokemon coming out this year on the Switch.
You're getting
You
that.
better believe I'm getting that.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
I just gave the signal to Chad for
He's done.
wrap it up.
Oh,
well,
geez.
thank you, everybody.
My alarm's about to go off to wake up.
One of the 7 alarms.
Yeah. Well, I cut it down to 5 after that. After you guys gave me so much flack for my snooze routine.
Oh, right. Yeah. All right. Thank you, everybody, for listening to our recounting of fun and games.
Thanks, Amanda.
And
yes,
Amanda, thanks for sending in the suggestion. Chad, thank you for bringing your most sincere and finest self. I really appreciate this.
It started out early. Good. Earlier.
See, he's already
back.
He's already
back.
The Chad we know and love and
yeah.
Have grown accustomed to is back.
Grown accustomed to. Oh, wow.
So really, there's only like 20 minutes that I'm like worthwhile. I'm like that. Earlier, I used the analogy of like a cell phone battery, but I'm like an old phone.
Yeah, you're like an iPhone 3 or something.
Crashes
in 2019.
very quickly.
The waveform for this episode is just gonna be Chad like straight, and then start to dwindle.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
I hope you have a great week, a great Monday, a great Tuesday, a great rest of your week.
Happy almost 4th of July.
Absolutely. Chad, how do we finish these things out?
Thank you very much, everybody. You've been what? You've been
told.
Bye.
We're
Good
gonna go
morning.
take a nap.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
See ya.
Good morning.
Hey, another fun game.
Hey, Chad. Chad, can we fade out on a Hall & Oates, a classic, not the one that you sang earlier, just like
That's
your
the
second
copyright.
favorite, like a good exiting sound.
Sure.
Give it to us.
She's a man.
You're a rich girl, but you're gone too far, and you know it don't matter anyway. You can rely on the old man's money. You can rely on the old man's money. It's a bitch, girl.